Hello. My name is Zayd. It's spelled like this, and in English class you learn the AY makes the A sound, so it'd be Zayd, but my dad chose it to spell like that because it looks cooler than whatever else it would be. I was born here in Woodland Hills. I'm currently 18. I'm living right now with my dad and two brothers. I graduated last year from Taft High School, and this is my first year in college. If there's one thing I learned from high school that I took away from me that I'll have pretty much forever, I think, until I hurt my back, is running. I found out I have like a really good passion for it, and I really enjoy it. And I started that in 11th grade when my friend convinced me to join the cross-country track team, and I've been running ever since, but my brother can talk about that, so I was going to talk about a really great experience I had 2 summers ago. I took a trip to Toronto, and usually when people go somewhere that far, you'd think they'd go by airplane because it's like 2,000 miles away, and that's pretty far. But we decided to go by car because it was summer break. We had like 5 weeks of nothing to do, so we drove there. And I'm really glad that we did, because driving there was a lot better than flying. Because if we flew there, we'd go there, we'd do our family thingies, and then after a couple days, we'd just fly back because we have no other way to get back. But when you when you drive there, it's like not just a destination. That's the fun part. It's also the entire journey. So I'm gonna draw a map of the U.S. Something like that. That's California. So Toronto is somewhere here. And so we took like a route this way, and we made stops at Las Vegas. We saw the Denver River, Colorado River. We stopped at Chicago, and that was one of my favorite places because it had a deep dish Chicago pizza, which is like the greatest thing ever. I want to go there again just for that. And yeah, and then we get to Toronto, and then after we're done there, normally if we had plane, we'd just fly back, but since we're on summer break and we had a lot of time, we just decided we're already here, let's just go more east. And by more east, I mean this way. So we saw New York. We were there for a few days, got New York pizza. It was not as good as Chicago. Chicago was definitely better. We went to DC. It was very humid there, so I didn't really like it, but we saw like all the stuff you see in DC. And then we took like the southern states back. We passed by like Tennessee, Arkansas, whatever else is here. This part is pretty scary because, well, I don't know if the whole southern states are like that, but there's one Burger King we stopped at. These people all had like southern accents there, and they would stare at us like non-stop until we left the gas station. I don't know, it was very uncomfortable. Yeah, and then we went through New Mexico, and there was like lightning storms in the daytime, which I've never seen before here in California. And that was pretty fun to watch. And then we went back into California. This is like the border. So we went back in, and the first stop we made there was at an In-N-Out, which is like the best way to get back into California, because nothing better than In-N-Out. Five Guys isn't that great. Yeah, I really enjoyed this whole trip. I think it was a lot more exciting than flying there and then back. It took about 3 weeks total, and it was just an experience I had that I'll probably never forget because it was fun. I took over 2,000 pictures and videos.